business. 88.5 Rock FM.
He alone is mighty.
Always.
He is
We serve a mighty God. Mighty, 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 mighty. We serve a mighty God. Mighty, 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 mighty. Oluwa is mighty, oh. He might heal sickness in my body. We serve a mighty God. Mighty, 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 mighty. Do you want a physician? He will give you a prescription and tell you the dosage might be fed like a mustard seed mixed with praises. Just believe the master, no deal in a counterfeit disaster. Turn away from Obia man, Jesus is the only plan. Boy, we serve a mighty God, mighty, 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 mighty. We serve a mighty God, mighty, 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 mighty. Oluwa is mighty, oh, he might heal sickness in my body. We serve a mighty God, mighty, 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 mighty.
Yes, 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 yes. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mondays are made for champions. Monday, the 14th of March, 2022.
Of his holy name, the blood of Jesus intervention, boy. We serve a mighty God, mighty, 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 mighty. We serve a mighty God, mighty, 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 mighty.
I want to say a fantastic good morning to all the folks that are locked in. Wherever you're locked into this program from right now,
We serve a mighty,
we're about to have breakfast.
mighty,
Soul food in the morning. Double 8.5 Rock FM. With yours truly, Mr. Andy Henry, aka Andy Eastwise.
mighty.
And of course, we got Sir on the line.
Supernatural healer.
Good morning, sir.
Hi, good morning, Andy, and good morning to all our champions this morning, because Mondays are for champions. And I know they are awake, alive, and well.
Awake, alive,
And well. Ready to take on the challenges of today, but coming out as champions.
as champions.
You know, champions are not afraid of challenges.
Champions are not afraid of challenges. I love that.
Yes, so, to wake up and get out of bed after the weekend, sometimes it's be a challenge to many, especially if you had some rain around and so. But champions are able to overcome this challenge and able to go to school, go to work, do what they have to do, and get it done with a cheerfulness in their mind, knowing that, that they were able to, as champions, overcome whatever challenges they may have faced or are facing.
All right. Mondays are made for champions.
Definitely.
So how was your weekend, sir?
And it was really nice. I was fortunate to meet some very lovely people at Mission Chapel. And I want to say good morning to them. But it was a real productive weekend. Really quiet, but, you're able to accomplish some things that you set out to do.
A productive weekend.
Yeah, very
Productive and progressive.
Definitely. Progress still continues during the weekend, And before I forget, Andy is a regular listener. She said, tell Andy, you have to mention my name. Esther Cummins from 745 Glasgow Houses came, and her husband, Serena's, and there were a number of names she called, but, with age, I forget some of these names.
You remember the 745 though?
Yes, because she repeated that about 5 times.
Yeah.
So she said she's going to wake up early, prepare breakfast, and then listen to Andy every morning.
All right. That is good to know. Man, the family has grown. You know, the family have grown, and it's good to know that we're reaching people in some places I never thought we would have reached.
Definitely, and
You know.
and it's getting bigger and bigger every day. You know, every place you go, somebody, and you know the main theme. What they're saying that look, soul food makes their day.
Mm.
Inspire them, motivate them, reach them where they are, not only in terms of location, but in terms of life. Something was said on Soul Food by Andy or Miss Seema or, you know, myself or the other speakers or a song, and it really reached them. That is what, that is exactly what they wanted to hear. You know, that was a medication that you know brought the healing to them, and so you know we want to thank God for that this opportunity together, Andy, all of us at Soulful. Thank God for this opportunity. Of course, we have to also mention Miss Paul, Naomi, and the rest of the Christie family and the Little Rock staff. You know, for the opportunity that we are able to positively impact people's lives.
Positively.
Definitely. And that brings me to what we're going to discuss today. You know, Friday, I think it was, we talk about lion. And many people are blessed. And today we're going to talk about a little about chicken.
Chicken.
Yes. And I was listening to Les Brown, you know, and he said that he knew a man, and this man always wore a hat, and in his hat there was always a feather, and on his car, on the bonnet, there was always a toy chicken. So many people would call him the chicken man. He also said that you'll find he will have a stroller, the type that you push babies around, and he will always have two little dolls and a bigger one, and he will push them around. And people never stop to find out his story. You know, Andy, every life has a story. Every life has a story. And sometimes, you know, life is so hectic that we never stop to find out what is the story behind the act. You know, why it is that sometimes people are at where they're at. You know, why somebody would, you know, behave this way or talk this way. There never was that like that all the time, but something in their life triggered this. And for us to really understand that individual, you know, many times we try to judge the action. So people may see me walking on the street and, you know, they may say, you know, hair not comb, whatever, unkept. And I say, man, he's not somebody worthwhile. But that's just the action. There's a story behind my action. And for anybody to understand, they have to get a story. And so later Les Brown found out why this man, and everybody called him chicken, but why this man was behaving this way. And it happened that a few years back, he was in his house and he woke up 3 o'clock in the morning, and he found that his house was on fire. So without thinking, he ran out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he reached out of the house, he heard his wife and 2 daughters crying for him.
Mm.
Hence the dolls in the stroller, right? One, this bigger one represents his wife, and the 2 represent the little girls, because all 3 of them perish in the fire. He couldn't rescue them. By the time he turned back, the whole house was engulfed.
Mm.
But while he was standing there broken, traumatized, his brother came and started to beat him. I said, "You chicken. Beat him until he lay on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then went away. So as the people were picking him up and asking if he was all right, he was just making a song of a chicken. So this man that everybody knew as Chicken Man was living in this, his whole life now wrapped up in this thing that, you know what, he was chicken. You know, he was a coward. He never went in and rescued his wife and his 2 daughters. So he had his symbols with him. The chicken on his car, the feather on his hat, the little dolls with the bigger dolls in his stroller pushing around. You know, he always carried that, and he wasn't able to, get past that. And so everybody called him the Chicken Man, but they never found out the story behind it. I see, to understand anybody in this world is to get the story behind the individual. And sometimes people live and die and nobody found out this story. But as I said, we all have a story in our lives. We all have a story in our lives, all of us, and we are the main character in that story. And it has chapters upon chapters upon chapters. And it has other people that we meet in our life. Yeah, it has experiences that we experience. It has highs, it has lows, it has challenges, it has victories, it has defeats, it has strength, it has weaknesses. It's a story of our life. But there are sometimes, the story is too overwhelming. One experience can become too overwhelming. And those are the making or the breaking of our individual life. It can either make you or it can either break you. I personally knew a man in my childhood. And in my childhood, people know him as a total drunk. Total drunk. He was a total drunk. Christmas time, he would do something just to go in prison. Because he said, you know what? You just get good food during Christmas time. Even you have to lay down on the road and let the police come and just pick you up. You do something to get into prison. Those who didn't know him they call him all kinds of names, all kinds of derogatory names. But hear the story. This man was once a hard-working cane harvester. Hard-working cane. In fact, the story goes that he could have full a whole punt by himself, cotton full. Such a hard-working cane harvester. But one day after he had his pay, on a Friday, he collect his pay, he decided to call him by a bar and have a few drinks with his friends. And his wife came in, and she embarrassed him in front of his friends. And from then till his death, every day he started to get lower and lower and lower and worse because he couldn't overcome that one incident. Now, any casual person say, man, that little thing, you know. But you see, it is like this. We all, you know, what might be insignificant to somebody might be significant to me. So, now, another man could have faced the similar thing and rebound and, you know, he brush it off as a joke or whatever it is, you know, and move on. But this man, like the chicken man, like women too, so women, you know, somehow or the other, an experience can get us stuck. We just couldn't and cannot cannot move from that.
You're in a loop.
We are in a loop. And that is why, you know, before we could condemn anybody, we have to find out the story. Before we can ever help anybody, we'll have to find out the story. And when we get a story, don't compare that individual experience to ours. Say, man, you make that little thing that bother you. You make that little thing that trouble you, man. Look how I got through. But not everybody get the same stamina. You know, not everybody get the same makeup. You know, the same maybe inner courage. Not everybody have the same faith or the same belief or the same strength. So it may take a feather to damage somebody. And it may take a ton of something to damage others. It's just the makeup. It's just how this thing affects somebody. And so in our audience this morning, even if an incident did not affect us as Chicken Man or this individual I spoke about, but you know, if we really look inside of us, we all have a little pain, a little hurt that we didn't address or we haven't addressed as yet. It is there. It may not be prominent. It may not be affecting some of us all the time, but maybe one, two times it will come up. Our subconscious mind, you know, would go to that incident back, go to that experience back. And you know what? As time goes by, the pain is become more intense. So all of us in our story, in our life story, may have a little, maybe a small grain of pain and hurt nestle in our mind. And we haven't dealt with it. And you know, we haven't, you know, Les Brown was saying about one of his friends, a very, very religious man who married the love of his life, the first girl that he ever fell in love with. And he was deeply, deeply in love with her. But eventually she divorced him. Now, because of his religious belief, he never wanted divorce, but eventually, he had to accept because she filing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But his emotions turned to revenge because of what she did to him. And after that, he went through a number of relationships, but never ever walk out because he went in with the pain and with the revenge that he felt for his first relationship. And so every time, every new relationship, something will happen. It reminds him of the first, and it never go past that. And it is so true. We can never go past what we have not grown through. And sometimes that is what happens with relationship, especially it may not be the person who was married before or was living home before, but maybe, when we're young, Andy, and we our adolescent stage and so, it was easy to fall in love. Yeah, it was easy to fall in love because you become attracted, starting high school or, you're 13, you're 14, you're 15, and you honestly fell in love with somebody, and then it didn't work out. But still, that little pain, a little niggle. Maybe you marry, I'm speaking to somebody, you get married now, have husband or have wife, you have children, you look like the perfect mother, the perfect father, but that little thing way back still is, a niggle to you. You still remember, it still come to your mind. It still bring a little bitterness into your life or into our life because we all, go through different situations. And that is why we have to sometimes step back in life. Spend a few quiet moments with ourselves and then see what is in our mind, in our heart, in our thoughts that we need to deal with. We need to overcome. And we need to get past. We need to grow past. And able to live our life to the fullest.
Powerful. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are carrying around these excess baggages.
Definitely.
And as they move along, they pick up more baggage.
Definitely.
As one of my friends said, they're hoarders.
Yes.
Every little thing that probably affected them, they kept it.
Correct. And you know why, Andy? It happens to all of us because we have not dealt with the first one. And because we have not dealt successfully with the first one, then emotionally we are keeping the rest too. Because we have not learned to deal with the first one as yet. So in our emotions, we are keeping the rest. As it comes, we are keeping the rest. We are storing them up. They are building up. Maybe different stage in our lives. I know that is why sometimes we can't have a happy relationship. We may be fortunate to have somebody who love us more than anything else in this world. But we simply cannot, reciprocate, give back this kind of love that this person is showering us. because of that little niggle in our emotion, that little pain that now becomes suspicion. And now we're putting the suspicion on everybody. You know, everybody who loves us become a victim of our suspicion. Everybody who cares about us become the victim of our suspicion because we believe we're looking for, we're searching, sometimes we can't even find it. It becomes like a pigment of our imagination. Even if there's nothing untoward from that person simply loves us. But we're still looking for something. We even imagine that person, there's something with that person. Because in our emotions, we are carrying it. You know, it's in us. It's in all of us. You know, maybe it's simply a word. It can be one word somebody said to us when we were small, and we overheard the word. You know, and it's still we are grappling with that one word that person said. All these years, it is still there, and so it is something that we all have to try to grow past. And the first step is to have some moment with ourselves. You know, take some moments with ourselves. Sit down in a quiet place and just, you know, check back our life, see what it is, and then deal with it. And one of the best way to deal with it, Andy, is forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
Yes. And forgiveness is not simply say, I am sorry. No, forgiveness is not only saying, I am sorry, because many of us will know, especially in terms of hurting relationship and traumatic relationship, that somebody will hurt us, whether it's physically or verbally, and then say, I'm sorry, and then next week or the other week or next month they did the exact thing, and say, I am sorry, and then again they do the same thing, and they say, I am sorry. So forgiveness is not just saying sorry. Forgiveness is more than that. Forgiveness is an act within us where we recognize honestly to ourselves that, look, I have done something wrong to somebody, or you know what? I am doing harm to myself. I am blaming myself like Chicken Man, right? I'm walking around. I may not have a chicken or a toy or something maybe. Some people even have a replica in the home that reminds them of it. And so I have to forgive myself. Self-forgiveness is so very important. And having forgive myself, then I have to forgive others. But I cannot forgive others and I don't forgive myself. You know, I have to look inside and say, look, I'm forgiving myself. I'm honestly forgiving myself. And when I honestly forgive myself, then I can able to give others forgiveness and receive forgiveness.
Powerful.
So you start with this, not simply say, I am sorry, but in our heart. Forgiveness is followed by genuine changes. Forgiveness is followed by genuine changes. Because if I say I am sorry, forgive me, and then I keep doing the same thing over and over and over, then I am just saying sorry because, you know what, you will turn favorable to me. You know, you will accept me. But I will go back to the same thing. I will say the same thing again. I will do the same thing again because I have not dealt within me. Forgiveness hasn't followed with changes. And that is what happened in some physical abuse. Because this person is abusive. He asked her to forgive her and let's start it all over again. She said yes. She wanted to save her family. She wanted to save the relationship. And then next couple months or week, he go back and do the same thing. And then he asked for forgiveness and she said yes. Or he said yes. It's both ways. But then it keep repeating again and again and again. So forgiveness must be followed with changes. And if there is no changes, then that forgiveness is just saying, I'm sorry. And it's just a mouth thing. And so all of us, there's something, but it starts within us. It starts inside our heart, where we forgive ourselves and where we honestly look for the people we hurt and say, ask for forgiveness, and then look for the people that we are not forgiving and give them forgiveness wholeheartedly. Because sometimes in a relationship, the couple will come and say, all right, look, we agree, we're going to stop, we're going to forgive each other. But lo and behold, any little argument and the same thing come up back. Same issue come up back.
Recurring decimal.
And so we got to, really, this thing, forgiveness comes from the very depths of our soul, the very depths of our heart, because unforgiveness affects our soul. Unforgiveness affects our soul and can damage our soul. That is why forgiveness must come from our soul, from within us, and it must be followed by positive changes.
Positive changes. There's a lot of people walking around right now with all of those, like I said, baggages, and when you put it together, you kind of run a burden that's it's not the other person you're venturing into a relationship with load that they should fetch. Probably they got loads of their own that they're fetching too, but it's time you guys leave it at the door or find a nice spot and just left it right down there.
Yeah, or even bury it. So put it out. As I say, bury the hatchet. I know, and some people try to deal with this thing inside by turning to alcohol and, substance abuse, thinking that when they consume this alcohol or do substance abuse, they can forget it. But the next day, when it's all over, it still come back. So the alcohol or the substance abuse or the defense mechanism, some people are loud and aggressive because they want to shout above the conscience. But it's not going to help you. No matter how you try to shout above your conscience, no matter how you try to put up a defense, the conscience is within our mind, and you can't run from your own mind. You cannot run from your own self. You can't even run from your own shadow. So you can run from the world, but you can never run from yourself. Neither can you run from God.
Powerful.
So that is why we have to take it as a personal responsibility this morning and deal with it. Deal with it in a quiet, nice way, a loving way, You don't have to bring down yourself. Forgiveness doesn't mean you have to bring down yourself. No, you just got to look at it and recognize what it is and forgive yourself and get up from there and move on.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to afflict yourself, like the chicken man. You don't have to afflict yourself. No, all you have to do is to forgive yourself and grow. Forgive yourself and grow. Forgive others and grow. Receive forgiveness and grow.
There's power in forgiveness.
Definitely.
And most times you've been told, or we've heard that, it's better to forgive. You might not want to forget, but it's better to forgive. Forgive from your heart. Even if the person did you wrong, or you did them wrong, and you're seeking forgiveness, and they hold it to their heart, let them hold on to that.
Definitely.
At least you're at peace with yourself.
Definitely.
Holding a grudge or seeking revenge is like, according to somebody, it's like you drinking poison and expecting the next person to die.
Correct.
So think about it. I think that's the right concept I explained there just now. But in other words, is that don't hold on to things in your hand and in your heart that is meant to be thrown away.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's say forgive and forget.
Definitely.
And it says forgive 7 times, 70 times.
70, yes.
And start all over again.
And some people said, Andy, it is impossible to forgive and to forget, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. But you see, when you really forgive,
Mm-hmm.
it comes out of your mind.
Mm.
Right? You are not reminding yourself of it. If some incident will bring it back to your mind, that's fine. But when you really forgive, it's out of your mind. It is gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's out of your mind. You don't think about it. At least you don't think about it. Or there may be incidents that remind you about it, but you are not thinking about it. That's what forgiveness and forget means. You are not thinking. So you forgive somebody, you're not thinking about what a person did before. It's finished.
And if somebody did you wrong, like they're probably talking name with somebody else, and you said, I never forgive that person. There's minor thing, man. There's small things, I've seen stories on the internet and on the news where persons have forgiven the person who did them wrong in terms of killing one of their family members.
Yes.
Putting them in the hospital. Accident, the person was probably young and they were they've consumed alcohol and decided that they can drive home or race. Persons have forgiven them. So why you can't forgive and forget the little thing, man?
And that is one thing that I would recommend, Andy, to the people in charge of, let's say, the big people involved for our correctional centers.
Mm-hmm.
After some time, bring the victim family and bring the person together. I when the matter is hot, we would demand. See people. We want justice. We want justice, and so on. That's true. Everybody wants justice.
Mm-hmm.
After years, especially those people in life sentence, and after some years, bring the victim family together and the individual, and talk to them. I said, even if you don't want this person come out or whatever it is, can you forgive this person? And I honestly believe, maybe in 70% of the cases, there will be less intensity then. These people, some will say, man, you know what, I can forgive. I can even say, look, commute this person death sentence or whatever it is, or, this person change, and so shorten his or her time.
I've seen it on television where they had these court cases and so forth, but sometimes it's food for thought.
Yes.
It's food for thought.
At first, yes.
Because some people, it probably was a moment, they flipped or tripped, and,
Right.
they never expected something an outcome like that.
Correct.
For some people. And a lot of people, because anger is something, they say when it build up, it's more dangerous.
Yes.
That is why Sir is offering his time and his service,
Yes.
so that you can get the little anger off your mind.
Definitely.
So that you'll be able to deal with whatever situation you're going through with. You can face it when you have that little conversation instead of being heated. You're cool down.
Definitely.
So don't waste the opportunity. And I know, like I said, persons who are and we've seen it in past news reports. Two guys who were friends for years were arguing over $100, and one stabbed the other one. $100.
$100.
Mm-hmm. I believe when I was much younger, two boys were fighting over a marble,
Yes.
and the other one lashed the other one in his head, and that was it.
Yes.
So.
And it is so true. I mean, in the fits of the moment, and that's why, Andy, I said to people, look, even you have to call me, and even you have to use whatever language, use it on me. You understand? But before you get to go act on the rage, it will just get you into trouble. You will say things and do things that you will regret. So if you're in a fits of an anger and you want to call me, you express yourself. You don't have to think, man, I'm talking to a pastor, I got to watch what I'm saying to him over the phone. No, you just express yourself. I rather listen to you than you go and act out your anger.
Mm-hmm. It is sad that at times that's the outcome, but if we can just focus and move in positivity.
Yes.
We got so many days of progress remaining in this year. Even if we started something and we fall short.
Yes.
The first 100 days coming up. The first 100 days of 2022. All right. I believe
Definitely.
it's 27 more days, I think. Yes, I think it's 27 more days. What are you doing? What are you putting out there? Think about it. We celebrated the 70th day of progress Friday. When you say this year just start, look at it, 70 days already.
Correct.
You're on day number 73. All right, so think about it.
I know, Andy, just one more thing. You see, anger doesn't stand alone. Anger is fueled by something within us.
Mm-hmm.
You see, we get angry, but then our emotions start to remind us of something else. And that is where anger gets built up and become, at one point, insane. Anger can become insane, where we now lose all sense of normality, all sense of rational thinking. And we just strike out, strike at something or someone,
Mm-hmm.
and at that point, we virtually insane. Virtually cannot think rationally, morally, or spiritually. Everything has gone.
You overheat.
Overheat.
Mm-hmm. You overheat.
We smoking. fire hot.
The pot can't take the pressure no more.
No.
It done blow out the whistle.
Everything.
And you know, when a pressure pot is on, and for some people they know what I'm speaking about, when it over pressure
Yes.
and the pot can't take the pressure no more, it's chaos in the kitchen. Especially if
Definitely.
it's peas you went boiling. Oh lado. I've heard of stories of persons who were in the kitchen whilst the pressure pot exploded.
Yes.
Mm.
You know, Andy, in moments like that,
Mm-hmm.
in moments when we become so angry that we cannot think rationally, only to strike out or strike at something or somebody,
Mm-hmm.
that is the moment when we have to step back and step out.
Mm.
One thought, I got to leave this room, I got to leave this place, I have to step away.
Mm.
You know, it's like we got to draw back. It's like the arrow on the bow, right?
Mm-hmm.
To really get the arrow to go, you got to draw back
Mm-hmm.
the bow. So you got to draw back, walk away. You know? Walk away.
Wow.
You know? That's the first thing you got to think about.
And some people they're so good at you know being quiet and just taking in everything, but at one point, you know, some people when they explode it's like a nuclear reactor. Everything around them get affected.
Yes.
So everybody around them get affected. Everybody catch a little bit.
Yes.
You know, and before you reach that state, my brothers and sisters, please, you know, think about it. And that is why they say you don't make decisions when you're angry,
Yes.
because one day, in fact, not one day, you're gonna live to regret it.
Definitely.
You know, you might say something out of anger, and you know, you never meant to hurt anybody, especially that one person who was always there for you.
Yes.
It might be your wife, your husband, your mother, your father, your sibling, your best friend. You know, but out of all of that anger that will build up over the years, you finally explode and everybody get it. You
Yes.
know? So think about it, my brother. Think about it, my sister. Remember, we're about progress. We're about moving forward, not taking any steps back at the moment. I mean, it's good at times to step to the side and not back. Step to the
Yes.
side and observe what's happening and where you've been and where you have to go.
Definitely.
You know, but the aim and the goal and the challenge for this year is to keep moving forward. You know, keep moving forward. That abusive relationship, keep moving forward, forward and out. You know,
Yes.
that idea, keep moving forward to it. That goal, of course, keep moving forward. You know, some people may not like it. A lot of people will not like you, but that is their business, not none of your business. Your main business right now is to keep moving forward, being progressive, keep putting in the work. Because whether you do good or you do bad, they can keep talking.
Definitely.
You know, they will talk if you do good, they will talk if you do bad. So just do you. All right, you have a clear vision as to what you want for your life and your family's life. You want to see everybody around you better. You know, keep it moving. Sometimes the people around you who want to see you do better may not like the way how you're moving forward. But as long as you're on the right path, you're on the side of this fence where, you know, you observe the law. You
Yes.
know? You don't do anybody wrong. You know? Keep it moving. One day they're gonna see and they're gonna say, oh, I now see why he took that route or he walked on that road or she walked that road. You know, so think about it. Remember that the blueprint that you have in your mind, nobody else is seeing that, you know.
Definitely.
You have the master plan. It was given to you. So, you know, when a house is being built or they start building a house and they start digging from the foundation, everybody's like, I want this what they put in down there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one is what they put in down there. And then they start moving up and they say, oh, the thing looks so stupid and square and ugly, man. You know? Like, then you know what they're doing. And then when you see the final product, is like, oh, well, that is new. I never see the one before. That's it with you, my brother, my sister. So think about it. Think about it. You might even start doubting yourself. There were people doubting you and saying, nah, they make it. They're stupidness. I never see the one done before. It's not like they just do it. You might doubt yourself and say, bye, for truth, you know. I guess what this person saying is true, because now you're going to start sit down and start thinking back. This is some of the crazy moves you've already made. But that is your masterpiece.
Yes.
Look, we spoke about the guy that painted the 16th chapel.
Yes.
The 16th or 16th? Michelangelo.
Yes.
You know? The man did something that was impossible, that nobody ever thought of.
Yes.
You know? So think about it. Albert Einstein did something crazy too.
Yeah. You know, everybody.
Oprah Winfrey did something crazy too.
Crazy, yeah.
Steve Jobs did something crazy. Abraham Lincoln did something crazy.
Yes.
You know? Graham Bell did something crazy. That is why a lot of us have a cell phone at the moment. Well, he didn't invent the cell phone, but he started a revolution that, you know.
Lead to the cell phone.
Aye. Think about it, my brother, my sister. You might be having a crazy idea at the moment, but when you have those crazy ideas, think of all of the great inventors before. The man who tried to build a light bulb, he tried 10,000 times.
Yes.
Or 9,999 times. And on the 10th, on the last try, which is the 10,000.
Yes.
He said, yes, this is the light bulb. And I showed the light bulb that he built when he told the guy to take it upstairs and it fell down and broke. It wasn't the same thing he produced again. I guess it was something better.
Something better.
Because probably the guy threw it down and then he said, you know, I could make a harder casing for this thing.
Yeah.
A harder shell. And that was it. Think about it. Think about it. You might have an idea. You're probably in the rice field and you say, you know what? Probably we could get a rice mill and we could do your own rice now, you know. Start supplying with family. And then from your family, you can start supplying your friends. And from your friends, you know, that is your crazy idea. Work on it. You never know. You might be leading a revolution like Graham Bell. Started with a big telephone.
Yes.
You probably had to dial the whole bicycle wheel around and then come back around like the phones that we had. Well, not people know about them phones, but I remember my grandfather had one at home. I think it was I'm trying to remember the number.
But the one that you spin the numbers all around.
Yes. When you spin it,
Yeah.
You know, it might be not. You might not be having a perfect idea. You might have a big telephone idea. But think about it. The first cardless phone that ever came out, it was so big. I think they said there's 3 people had to carry it.
Yes.
You know. Now look at it. Look at the cell phone you have now. Remember that the big cell phones with the big antenna?
Yes.
Now look at it. Up to the other day, I was advertising a phone from Homeline.
The smallest.
The smallest phone. You ever see a phone so small? Think about it. So, your crazy idea at the moment. It might not be lucrative. It might not, you know, but probably the persons that are coming after you, your generations. Because every day, you know, technology is advancing. And the younger ones, they're so fortunate at the moment. They don't even know how fortunate they are. that a lot of them are using the cell phone to do a lot of nonsense. But think about it. You have knowledge at your fingertip. You might be the one to lead your family out of poverty.
Definitely.
You might be the one to break the cycle. So, like we always say, we don't know where these words coming from, but hopefully they're touching somebody out there.
I know, and they are touching many folks out in the world.
You know, when something is genuine,
Yes.
I telling you, or when somebody is genuine, when somebody can actually be their authentic self, that is when people tend to gravitate towards them more, because it's something unique, somebody unique. You know, so be unique, man. Come on, we're waiting on you. The world is waiting on you.
Yes.
Like Prince EA said, you know, the world is waiting for your one song. If you think about it, universe.
Universe.
Uni meaning one,
One.
verse meaning song. Your one song. What is your one song you're gonna sing to this world or give to this world? Think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Think about it.
I know all of us, as we always said, each one of us has a song, has a seed of greatness. Each one of us. There's nobody is out of the group. We all are in it.
Man, look
Because
at
we are
it.
we are invented and created by a great creator.
If you're thinking you're a mistake, the man don't make mistake like that.
No, you don't make mistake.
You're here for a purpose and a reason. You see, so many people have been called home, but you're still here.
Yes. You know, some parents are saying, oh, this one wasn't planned. You know, the creator already had a plan for you. They might not have a plan, but the creator had a plan why each one of us came into this world.
Yep. Well, sir, just in case somebody would like to make a connection with you.
Yes. Well, you know, they can call me at 332-0267 at any time. You know, 332-0267, and you can call at any time, and, you know, you will have a listening ears, no judgment. You don't have to give your name or your address or phone number or anything. And everything is confidential.
Even if you want to have a little counseling session done,
Yes.
just so that you guys can come back and paste things together.
Yes, yeah, you know, yes, that also can be, you know, arranged, you know. And the great thing is, Andy, everything is confidential and everything is free of cost too. So nobody have to worry about expense or cost or anything. You know, it's free.
The only expense is your little cell phone credit, but just make sure you tap up your phone so
Yes.
you know when the session going real nice, you don't get no interruption.
Right, definitely.
Sister Seema, you're up next. Good morning to you. Sir, your barber said to say hello, man.
My barber gave me a cut, a knockout cut, man.
A knockout cut.
Yes, man gave me an international cut.
Mr. Bortrub, like Auntie Pam, Sister Pam approved of it.
Definitely.
This is why it says a knockout cut.
This international cut that my barber gave me,
Yay.
man, look, the best movie star with a glass face.
Yeah.
And he living right in my street.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thanks, Andy, and God bless you, and the blessings of God upon everybody. Thank you.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye.
Mighty God, mighty, 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 supernatural being.
Sister Seema, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Andy. How are you doing this morning?
Blessed with greatness, man. No complaints at all.
I hope all the other listeners had a well weekend, As for me, my weekend was a bit worky weekend. So I had little things to do in the yard, so I touched it up a bit. As usual, my little thing is we need to choose our friends, because a friend in need is a friend indeed. Sometimes we might be in some situation. We might be at the hospital and we call up our friend and say, you could reach me at the hospital, man. Some friends will meet there in a quick of a second, and some will say, hey, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. And what she want, man, Or we might be at the police station with some situation, and you might call the person, and then they might say, Mommy go in the midnight station. She must want I bail somebody or bail she, words like that. When we are in a crisis, a real crisis, when we call our friend, that is a friend who is running coming. Not when we have a function at our home, them big bacchanal thing, and so then we have people coming who is not even invited, Yeah, that is what we need to scan our friends, Sometimes we at the hospital, we might not want anything from them. What we need, it might be a prayer, or what we need, someone to hold our hands and said, everything going to be okay, Sometimes we are at the station, but we don't want somebody to bring money to bail us or bail our family. What we want is a support, a company that will stand by our side, that we could lean on, But when we don't have these persons and we consider those persons as our friend, no, they are not our friend. Then you might call somebody who you see as your friend, but me and them just all right. And without knowing these people run come in, what could help you with? Anything you need? Wherever, So we need to sort out ourselves. Some friends only want to collect, and to give their time to us. We don't have those kind of persons.
I only know you when the thing up.
Yeah.
But when the thing move inside, where the thing, gone out.
Yeah, we don't have, But I know some persons who went up high, and for some situation, they fall, they can't catch back their level. And they go to their friend that who they say is their friend and say, man, I want a brace until I get back on my feet, They didn't get time. And though that same person used to have a good time with the person when they were up. And then they might go to somebody else and say, show the situation and say, this is my situation. I fall, but I'll get her back.
Somebody that didn't even expect would have helped them.
Yes.
But probably the person saw them and say, hey, what's going on? Everything good? And man, so
Right.
is the case. What here happen? Come, I know somebody who might be able to assist you or hold on to this season. When you get back on your feet and you're moving good, we can move it from there.
And then you find that the person might say, I don't have that much, but I have a little. And you will see how much this can do. And with that little that you could give the person go back on their feet a little, and the person go back high, how the person been, and that person remember your goodness today. So we might say, this is my friend, this is my friend, this is my friend. But you sit and sort out yourself who's really your friend,
Unexpectedly, you might get a call from overseas and say, hey, give me a correct name. Give me a correct name. I tell you what, you can go down by the Union or the Gram.
That's right.
Or even the post office. And pick up a little something there for your Christmas, man. Just enjoy yourself, And thanks for all that you've been doing for me.
So true. But they get it, but they ain't giving it. They hold him back. That is not a friend. You give if you know that you and this person is real friend. That person, it would have asked you if they didn't need it.
I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, right? And they say, if all of your friends combine together and you have your dream, you have a big goal ahead of you that, hey, this thing could work, And if they can come and say, all right, what happened? I got a little thing here, so man. It's not much, but at least you could make a move, you know? If they can't come together and do that, you're wasting your time.
Yeah, you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time. Now, when things get better and things moving forward, then you can come and say, hey, we're going on, buddy, you know, it's long. We're
Bless
moving
me with
together,
something.
you know? Bless you by something there.
Yeah.
You know? But if you can't find friends like that, you know, keep doing your thing by yourself.
Of
God is going
course.
to make somebody cross your path that would assist you in the direction.
So true.
It might not be financially, but it would be words of encouragement. You know, they might be able to make a connection for you. Like, hey, I see you doing this thing. I never know you do this thing. Here what happened. Let me link you with this person here. And when you do get the link with that person, probably you were the individual they were waiting for to, you know, give their business or their workshop that kind of a boost.
So true.
And look at it. You become the main mechanic, the main engineer, the main carpenter for that company, and your life set. You know, so think about it.
That is it. You know, you have to really scan your friends. People these days just want to want. But to give, you might not give financially. You could give supportly, you know. You could do that. You could even hold the person's hand and say, don't worry, everything going to be okay, you know. So we have to really sit for 2022 and see who is really our friends, you know. That is what we have to do. So, Andy, that's my little thing for this morning.
Analyze.
Yeah, analyze
Your
friends.
Take note of your surroundings.
And don't get negative persons around you, you know.
You know, Granny, this is how I would say. Play dead for see your funeral.
So true.
Play dead for see what kind of funeral you can get.
All right, Andy.
All right, Sister Seymour.
You take care and have a blessed day.
Just in case somebody would like to make a connection with you.
My landline is 332-0617. My cell phone is 648-3594. My other cell phone is 697-7049.
All right, Sister Seymour. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. You have a blessed day. Bye.
All right.
Mighty, 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 mighty. Oluwa is mighty, oh. He may heal sickness in my body.
Bounce tunes like that, my body.
We live on a day. If you want no maybe. This one is for the winners. Well, I know my father, and I know my DNA. Tell them. Every single W up in a day. I'm raising my W high. Every word from Satan is a lie. Boy, I'm a winner.
To all of my winners out there,
Hey,
this one is for you.
a winner.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
I used to feel defeated. Then I remember my father is seated in high places. All your negative, keep it. I know better than to listen chat about how me now make it. Blessings fall upon me like rainy weather. Just when the haters think it's over, here comes another. From the valley to the mountain top. Once I have life, no me not give up. Plus God give me the power to defeat my foe, that deceitful liar. I'm raising my W high. Every word
Oh, my mama, this is me song to play today.
winning on a day. If you got no maybe, this one is for the winners. Well, I know my father, Jehovah, and I know my DNA. Tell them. Every single W up in a day.
You're rocking with the best in the business. 88.5 Rock FM.
Winning on a daily.
That's what we have to do. Condition our minds.
It's for the winners.
Program the mind.
I know my father,
I'm a winner.
and I know my
I'm gonna win daily.
day. Tell them. Every
Listen.
up in a day. I'm raising my W high. Every word from Satan is a lie. Boy, I'm a winner.
To all the folks that are locked in on the live,
Yeah,
you're a winner.
I'm a winner.
All the folks that are locked in via traditional radio, you're a winner.
Who's to feel defeated? Then I remember my father is seated in high places. All your negative, keep it. I know better than to listen chat about how me now make it. Blessings fall upon me like rainy weather. Just when the haters think it's over, here comes another. From the valley to the mountain top. Once I have life, no me not give up. Plus God give me the power to defeat my foe, that deceitful liar. I'm raising my W high. Every word from Satan is a lie. Boy, I'm a winner. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a winner. Oh yes. Winners don't trample on people, never. And they never go trade good for evil. Embracing God rule, understanding your attitude, determine your altitude. So like a button I will press, and me not settle for less. Perseverance and diligence, surely needed for the quest, yes. From the valley to the mountain top, once I have life, no me not give up. Plus God give me the power to defeat my foe, that deceitful liar. I'm raising my W high. Every word from Satan is a lie. Boy, I'm a winner. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm a winner. Oh yes. Father, you made a way where there seemed to be no way. And amazing things are one when I kneel down and I pray. Father, you gonna pray.
Tunes like that,
You're rocking with the best in the business. 88.5 Rock FM.
Oh, my mama, there's a me song I play today.
Who God bless, no man curse. Listen, listen. Angles Avenue, good morning.
Sing your best punch, stick your best shot. Go a little harder, that's all you got. Come on, man, now do better than that. But let me warn you. Yeah, though I walk through where? Through the valley of evil. My God will guide me from what? From bad mind people. So you could have true iron, you could have been steel. Once you lay a finger, you go in your feet.
Tell them.
Who God bless.
West Coast of Berbice, good morning.
He can touch.
West Bank, good morning.
A man could touch.
East Bank, good morning. Quarantine Coast, good morning.
Yes, nobody can touch, and I know that much. Yo, cross me now.
Listen.
Cross me now. Touch a button now.
If you have a minibus,
Now.
I got a perfect opportunity for you.
Now.
If you have a minibus,
Cross me now. Touch a button now.
hit me up 6718707. 6718707.
Evil come near us, and then
You have a minibus or you have a pickup.
bite us.
Man, come on.
Line on the front line.
Opportunities like these
That
only come once in a lifetime.
line.
So if you get a minibus,
Right, so
hit me up.
iron.
6718707.
Once you lay a finger, you go in the field. That's the deal. Who got
Oh, my mama.
Not a man could touch. Who got yeah. Nobody can touch, and I know that much. Yo, cross me now, touch a button now. Cross me now, touch a button now. Cross me now, touch a button now. Jaja will deal with you. Cross me now, touch a button now. Cross me now, touch a button now.
everybody,
Touch a button now.
come and join us. Everybody sing, I am on a mile high, and I can't come down. Oh Lord, and I can't come down. Watch me bang, it can't come down. Don't come and kill my vibe, 'cause it can't come down. Oh gosh, can it can't come down. Watch me bang, it can't come down. I am on my way, and I head in there with my friends and family. Come and help me to brighten up the world today. Yeah, and I really want you to hear me when I say what I say. Yeah, 'cause there's a whole bag of blessing ahead of we, and there's so much
me mama, this a me song I play today.
Man, listen. It's that kind of a Monday. Mondays are made for champions. And I know that you are a champion. So don't waste this moment. Don't waste this opportunity. So many people, and I know you know somebody who've lost a loved one over the weekend. But we got life. And for this Monday, your Monday, the 14th of March, 2022, we're not gonna waste today at all. At all. We're gonna do what needs to be done. And we're gonna do it with high energy. Positive energy. Positive vibes. So listen to me, my brother. Listen to me, my sister. I know it's a little cold outside. You might not want to get up and go to work. You might not want to get up and finish your chores. But just take a moment and think of all the days you've already missed for this year of being progressive. You really want that dream to come true? You really want that goal you've set for yourself? You want to reach it? You want to accomplish it? Come on, we need to do what needs to be done. Despite what you're going through, just 1 foot forward, man. 1 foot forward. It's 365 steps we have to make. We're already on step number 73. So make the best of this moment, all right? Think about it. Think about it. Homeline Furnishing. Good morning. 10 Strand and Church Street. The branch at 67 Public Road, Rosehall Town. If you're a tradesman or woman, they got some special offers for you when it comes to the tools. So you can check out all of the tools in the hardware department. The high-end shop, good morning. What the high-end shop buy is a proper shop. Proper brands, proper discount. I'm speaking about 50% off, 30% off. Because they got some new fresh stocks available. Check them out today. Payless Variety Store, 14 Strand and Pitt Street. The branch at 62 Public Road, Rosehall Town. Thank you for keeping it locked. Miss Jumbie Jones, good morning. Sister Carla, good morning. And to the rest of the team over there, you know, if you see it anywhere else, you're going to go at Payless and you're going to pay less. Man, I'm telling you, it's a beautiful day. A lovely day. And if you're getting a little eye problem, Regina's Optical, 14 Pitt Street, New Amsterdam. Good morning. How you doing? Check out Regina's Optical. Spectacles, frames. Get your eyes tested. My brother, Mr. Keto. How you doing, brother? Keto's Provision Outlet. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Can't go wrong. Brother Charles, yes, it's cold in Guyana right now, boy. I'm in the studio. The AC is up, plus the outside cold. So you can tell us what kind of cold I'm feeling, eh? Everyone on the live, good morning. Man, we got just about 2 minutes more to wrap things up here in the studio. We got selected Jenna J. And of course, your boy, JD. They're up next with the Morning Spice. They're coming to spice up the morning. Wherever you're locked in from, I want to say thank you guys very much for keeping it locked to Soul Food in the Morning, to 88.5 Rock FM. It's that kind of a day where you're gonna get up and move to your own tune. Right now we're playing one of Guyana's. I mean, it's not the national anthem, but it's one of the anthem. Hey, no matter where you go, no matter which party you attend, Can this one come on? Even if you gotta tap your foot. You don't know. You don't know. 88.5 Rock FM family, good morning. LRTVS channel 10 family, good morning. Little Rock Suites family, good morning. 10th Street family, good morning. Eclipse family, good morning. Enjoy the rest of your day, my family. A good people. Be productive, be progressive. Until tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Please do enjoy the rest of your blessed and fantastic, progressive, productive day. All right? Tomorrow morning, we're going to have some medical tips. I've been checking out Hope's Healthcare Facebook pages. Facebook page, rather. Their TikTok and their Instagram. And believe me, I have some beautiful health tips to share with you. All right? So stay tuned. It's great things in the making, you know? Soul food in the morning. We're here for you, our people. Remember, if you have a mini bus or a pickup, like I said, give me a call. There's a perfect opportunity awaiting you, all right? 6718707. 6718707. That's it, my peeps. I'm out. There's Mr. Terry Gajraj. And I shouldn't even have to tell you the name or what is song title. Because even the smallest child right now can sing this one. So back from the top. Enjoy your day. Be blessed, all right? Peace. Gone. Bye-bye. Lexi, look at you. Lighton family, good morning. All right, I'm out.
Oh, me mama, this a me song a play today.
Tunes like that, me body, what acts? Oh, Bangali Babu, oh, Bangali Babu, oh, Bangali Babu, oh, Bangali Babu. I am the very best at them Guyanese Babu. I am the very best at the Guyanese Babu. Oh, Bangali Babu, oh, Bangali Babu, oh, Bangali Babu, oh, Bangali Babu. We come from the country they call Guyana, land of the bauxite, the rice and sugar. We come from the country they call Guyana, land of the bauxite, the rice and sugar. Me say pack up me grip and let me go. Me got to come back to Guyana some more. Me say fi pack up me grip and let me go. Me got to go back to Guyana some more. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu. I am the very best at the Guyanese Babu. I am the very best at the Guyanese Babu. Oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu, oh Bangali Babu, oh Guyana Babu.
You're rocking with the best in the business. 88.5 Rock FM.
Rock sweet.
The party runs to the beats with